We're just going to talk about the one arm pull up today. So I'll send a link to the channel below of the guy that I got this information from. And I've been chasing the one arm chin up for a while, trying all the different methods that you see on YouTube. And I finally decided that I got to pick an approach and just stick with it. The simplest approach is going to win. So for me, I'm going to go with the pull up instead of the chin up because over and over again, just for real world activity, I just finished a set. When you go to grab and pull yourself up over something, it's usually overhand grip, right? Like if it's a wall or you're trying to get yourself up over a tree branch or something like that. So we're going to stick with the pull-up. And like he was saying, there's a bunch of things you can do, the archer pull-ups, typewriter pull-ups, and you can do the wrist down shoulder and all those methods and all that. But the simplest route that I could figure out was to, or that he showed, was to don't worry about anything until you get up to 50 to 60% of your body weight on your weighted pull-ups. And then from there, start to do your specialized training where you're working on your specific like shoulder arm stabilization and all that sort of stuff, and the grip work, because your grip work is going to get worked as you're adding the plates to the pull-ups. So that's where I'm at right now, and what I'm using is just a chain belt, and I've got 25 on there right now, so we've got quite a ways to go. But the cool thing about this is that I can do the timeline on this now. I have something to gauge with because I know how long it's going to take at, say, 5 to 10 pounds a week or whatever on the weight on the pull-up belt. In order to get to 50 to 60% of my body weight, I can forecast how many weeks into months that's going to be before I even get to that stage. So it keeps me from bouncing around from approach to approach. So anyway, if you are chasing the one arm pull-up, let me know below and we can compare notes, because instead of doing these big blown out tutorials and stuff, I'm just going to do little post updates. Like today with my pull-up training, I'm supersetting behind the neck presses because I saw a guy a long time ago when I was doing squats. I was warming up. I was at 225 on my squats. And he came in, he's like, "Can I work in?" I was like, "Sure, man. Don't you want to warm up?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm good." And he walks in where I was squatting, and then he behind the neck presses 225. And that's been on my brain ever since. And that was like probably 15, 20 years ago now. And it just impressed me so much. But anyway, let me know if you're doing your pull-up, one arm pull-up progression below, and we can bounce back and forth between channels and compare notes and share tips and stuff like that. All right, cool. All right, see ya.